Forza Motorsport 4 is a familiar beast. Boot it up and you'll see a lot of familiar cars and a lot of familiar tracks. The menu system appears quite similar too. The DNA from its hugely successful forebear Forza 3 is clearly strong here. Then you get behind the wheel. Forza 4 is Turn 10's tilt to create the world's best and most comprehensive racing sim, and it's hard to argue the crew hasn't succeeded. Forza 4's improved visuals owe their lot to the game's new lighting model, which means cars look perfectly seated within the game's tracks. Harsh sunlight shines bright and looks incredibly realistic. The car models themselves are hugely impressive. The finest aspects are reserved for the game's special Auto Vista models, a mode that allows you to absorb even the tiniest of details, but every car stands up to close inspection. The game looks equally incredible on track. The frame rate is buttery smooth, and the tracks are bright and crisp. Still, Forza 4 doesn't just look better, it sounds better too. Turn the music down and the volume up until you can only communicate with other people in the same room by shouting. That's the sweet spot. The older cars sound the best, like a symphony of violence. Speaking of cars, Turn 10 has really nailed the roster this time around. If you can't find cars here you love, then you just don't love cars as much as you think you do. Forza 4's slate of over 500 vehicles from 80 manufacturers really does have something for everyone. Forza 4 embraces automobile culture from all over the globe, and it does so without a disproportionately large focus on vehicles from just one country. You won't find 135 Nissans and only 12 Ferraris here. More than anything, Forza 4 broadly captures the cult of cars better than any racing game before it. It's a game that understands what makes a 20-year-old high-performance pickup truck just as important to some people as a brand new Lexus LFA. Visuals and sounds are but one part of the equation. It all means naught if the handling is bunk, but Forza 4 feels more authentic than ever. Turn-in is sharper, and the feeling of grip, particularly under heavy braking or aggressive cornering, is really well translated. Opponent AI has been tweaked too, meaning closer and ultimately more satisfying racing. The best part about the whole thing is how Forza 4 incentivizes you to keep pushing, and how it lets you control this progression to a certain extent. The RPG-style approach of Forza 3 has been enhanced considerably. You earn XP and cash everywhere, not just in World Tour mode. This is handy because Forza 4's new Rivals mode is easily the most addictive part of the whole game. Rivals mode is basically a combination of events that allow you to play against your friends or other Forza players online, even when they're offline. Your rival will be represented by a ghost car of their attempt at any given challenge, and you need to beat them. By beating your rival, you'll get bonus credits based on that rival's position on the leaderboard and the size of the board itself. If your rival is in the top percentile on a well-populated board, their bounty will be significant. Our favourite Rivals mode races are the track days, trying to post a competitive and clean lap time while fighting a rival, constant slower traffic, and the track itself is an intense racing experience. But beyond all that, Forza 4 is still one big automotive sandbox. Want to race a friend up Top Gear's mile-long runway at full speed in your favourite cars? Do it. Want to flog a Hummer H1 around the Nürburgring for kicks? Experiment away.
The DeLorean quickly developed a terrible reputation, and that only got worse when famous American owners got locked inside by the failing electrics. It was a disaster.
Like the step up from FIFA 11 to FIFA 12, there's no going back to Forza 3 now. The changes and updates are too welcome and widespread. The improved visuals, the added cars on track, the wealth of new race types, the tweaked AI and closer racing, the ferocious sound and superior sense of speed, the even better livery editor, the lot. Forza 4 is stuffed with content. It's a game that wants you to keep playing it. With Forza 4, Turn 10 has crafted a driving game like no other. It's hands down this generation's premier racing simulator. For more on Forza Motorsport 4, be sure to check IGN.com.